Hey yo, my hitting everything, rolling off the stressing in that used to have to call collect. Now tassels on the Celine leathers, I'm on a jet. I'ma land on that wreck, y'all still slide out the stretch. 320 a month, laps around the summer, humming ain't no sunshine.
Sacramento, California, the backdrop for the Lakers. The intimidation factor looms large. Anthony Davis is locked in and focused on winning, trying to lead his team as... It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Up and forward, the star pairing of LeBron and Davis. Then it's Allen. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Reeves in at the point. And for the Kings, we've got DeRozan. Miles out there with Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's McLaughlin in at the one spot. Well, we're clearly in the very early stages of the season. Clark, in your playing days, how important was it that your team got off to a good start?
Hey, look, you want to start well. There's no denying that. But it always isn't about wins and losses. It's about how you're playing early on and also what kind of chemistry and habits are you establishing for the long run. Count that one.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Here's Monk. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Here's Reeves. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Lyles. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by James. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Reeves, covered by Lyles. Valanciunas, good.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Out to DeRozan. Three-pointer. That one, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Fade away. Tries again. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here we go with Allen running it up the court. They grab their own miss. Here's Valanciunas. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. For Sacramento, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's McLaughlin. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And it's Lyles in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Clark, last season, the Lakers making major trades, shaking up the roster, reforming their team.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, they had 4 players left from opening night. That was it. 3 major trades bringing in new talent. And that makes it difficult to find cohesion. So give L.A. a lot of credit for making that playoff run. Boy, it's no secret that LeBron James is an outstanding passer. Boy, I love his vision in the pick and roll.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. We're always hearing the debate, who is the greatest of all time? Well, Clark, do you think passing Kareem's all-time scoring mark finally puts LeBron out in front?
Kevin, that in and of itself puts LeBron in rarefied air, no doubt. But when you're talking about the greatest player of all time, we all have our opinion. It's just so hard, I think, to effectively debate players across different eras. I just say there have been a ton of great players throughout the history of the game. LeBron is certainly at the top of the list, no matter when he played.
Now here's LeBron. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Fades and shoots. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
DeRozan with the fadeaway. The rebound by James.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And with how he can operate on the block and shoot it, Valanciunas is a tough matchup for most centers.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And last season, Greg, the Kings clinched their first Pacific Division title in 20 years.
And they repeated as division champs back in 02 and 03, something they're hoping to achieve again this year as the Kings build off of their breakout season.
Nice shot by James.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Here's McLaughlin. Outside, Sabonis. Now the pass to Lyles. On the wing, Monk. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point territory. And it's DeRozan missing.
Putting up a goose egg, bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Valanciunas against Lyles. Here's Davis. It's deflected. They get it back. Goes back up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Kings trail by 4. Here's McLaughlin. And the rejection by James.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And the Lakers also making a switch. Russell's checked in. Carter with it. Picked up by Davis. Back to McDaniel. Three-pointer on the way. Again, the miss by the Kings. Los Angeles leading by 6. High post, Davis. Fades. That one goes in.
Those long arms of AD help him on jumpers. He pretty much can't get to a shot because he's so long and extends on it.
It's Ellis on the wing. Trying to end the drought. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Dishes to Davis. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
They double him with Russell. Here's McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Carter looking around. Over Valanciunas. Carter with the bucket.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
James with it. Allen outside. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
from 11 feet away. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on Los Angeles. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Here's Valanciunas trying to get open. It's Davis. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by James.
LeBron James.
LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night. Carter against Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. Lakers leading by 11. Kicks it out to Allen. Carter against Russell. To the inside. Outside, James. And he nails the jumper. LeBron's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second-chance buckets.
Yes, it's a fall. The bucket from Herter.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Allen outside. Fires away from way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for the Lakers. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. Back to the action in just a minute. Glad to have you with us, folks. 2nd quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the 1st quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Up and forward, the star pairing of LeBron and Davis. Dub is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Valanciunas in its center. Just 2 to shoot, but no one around him.
You know, defensively, Anthony Davis might be the most versatile big guy in the league. I mean, this guy does a nice job not only blocking shots, but challenging shots as he did there.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. De'Aaron Fox is taking his game to new heights. Coach Mike Brown says the exciting part about Foxy is he's just starting to scratch the surface of who will end up being in this league. His feel and skill set are both off the charts. His speed is unbelievable, and his ability to get his own shots at his size is second to none. Kevin?
David, I agree. He is special. Hey, thanks for the report. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
You know, Clark, when he's 100%, Anthony Davis, one of the premier big men in the game.
Hey, I would take that qualifier off of it, Kevin. How about just one of the best players, period? He can pick and pop, he can pick and roll, he can post up, he can do everything offensively. And defensively, he's unique as a rim protector with the ability to defend on the perimeter, too.
Here's Dub. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
Pass to Lyles. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Valanciunas has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And Davis puts it in.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But, hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Sacramento. Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Russell.
Well, that's a signature move from DeRozan, guys. Gets up ahead of steam, then finishes strong. Boy, I like that aggressiveness.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Got a chance to check up on Kevin Huerter's status. David.
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Sacramento's head athletic trainer. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. They're going to keep him off the court for the time being, and they don't rule out the possibility that he'll have to miss a few more games as a result. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Here's McLaughlin on the money from 12 feet away.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Here's James. Here's Valanciunas. Over Sabonis. Hits the jumper. Valanciunas has got 17 now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And out of bounds is Los Angeles Kings possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off. Great. You look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
And Valanciunas kicks to Hachimura. Here's Tubb. A three-pointer is right on target. Tubbs got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. The Kings trail by 21. Here's McLaughlin. The kick out to Sabonis. And they pick up two. Sabonis has got his first points of the night.
Boy, Sabonis looking really comfortable shooting off the pass. If you're not right up on him, he'll burn you.
Hachimura, the pass to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Here's McLaughlin. Up again. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 16th rebound on the night. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
First personal foul.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
Lakers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Some changes for Sacramento. Robinson's checked in for Sabonis. McDaniels comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's Carter in for Jordan McLaughlin. The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State. Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland and one of the best people in the league as well.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Monk, the pass to McDaniels. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here we go. James heading to the hoop. It's stolen by Monk. Here's Carter. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
A stat sheet stuffer of a player. DeRozan has really improved as a passer.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Valanciunas has got 13 points in just this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's DeRozan. Here's Robinson. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Dub. Monk defending. Kicks to Valanciunas. Over Robinson. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
McDaniels passes to Carter. Stolen by Carter. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. The quick look, no good that time.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Here's Hachimura. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting team, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
James kicks to Hachimura. James looking around. Back to Hachimura. 6 to shoot. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
For 3.
James has got 5 assists in the game. Now DeRozan. He has 6. And Davis sends it back.
His great length really helps AD defensively.
What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Jonas, good first half for you getting the ball inside, and you look really aggressive out there.
I'm just doing my job, what I need to do, be active in the paint, rebound, get some touches, go for work.
Always good to see a big man who plays big. Thanks, Jonas. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Jonas Valanciunas putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 26 points, 4 block shots, and 3 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back with that type of play.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
We've got Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Monk, and it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After a fantastic first season under Coach Mike Brown, the Kings are ready for bigger and better things in year 2. Brown said, "This is probably the first opportunity I've had that allows me to do what I feel was necessary to get the team headed in the right direction. There wasn't going to be much pushback because they were looking for somebody to give them guidance and direction." And he certainly embraced that responsibility, Kevin.
I like that. Yeah, he has embraced it. Good stuff, David, and thank you for the report. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. He's off on that one.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Sacramento ball. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. The Kings in second.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And the Kings making a change here. Ellis is checked in. McLaughlin, the pass to DeRozan. Sabonis inside. Davis is there. Here's Lyles. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Lyles got his second bucket of the night.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And Clark, for years, the Lakers have been the premier destination for free agents. Think that's still the case now?
I do. I mean, it's still Los Angeles. The history of the Lakers is one of the premier franchises in the league along with the Celtics. So I think cap room is the driver, though. That's always the great equalizer in this day and age. And I think that helps keep some of the small market teams in the game as well.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Davis against Sabonis. Fades back. And Davis can't get it to go.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Ray Allen picks one up.
You know, I don't know how many guys have bitten on DeRozan's pump fake over the years, but I do know it's a bunch of them, and because that fake is so good, it's a weapon for him.
And the NBA last season, Clark setting records in attendance. Fans are pouring into the arenas on a nightly basis.
Well, it's a great game. I mean, you and I are biased, Kevin. We love the NBA. I played in it, broadcasted for a long time. But I do think there's another element, not just the excellence of the players, but the parity that exists now. There are a lot more teams that are playoff worthy, and that keeps them and I think their fans engaged as well.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Vanderbilt kicks to Allen. Pass to LeBron. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Allen against Ellis. And that one, good. Ellis has got his second basket of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Kings have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. DeRozan, and the Kings check on 2 more.
Well, you look at DeMar DeRozan, and he is extremely confident with the pull-up jumper. I mean, that's one of his best shots.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the Kings. Robinson's checked in for Lyles. And McDaniels subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. And then for Los Angeles, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for Allen. And it's Austin Reeves in for James. No good from Valanciunas.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And now with positionless basketball, Jalen McDaniels is a great example of it.
Yeah, he's one of many. He's a solid shooter. Love his length and quickness to be versatile defensively. What I like is he'll take charges as well and get on the floor for loose balls. That's always impressive for any player, but especially a guy as long and tall as Jalen.
No good on that one. Carter, he's checked in for Sacramento. And he's good on the second. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Reeves the pass to Davis. Sabonis with the steal. Ellis right side takes a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ellis has had 7 points here in this quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Not loose, and it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Reeves, and it's Hachimura in the corner. Nets, the corner 3. Hachimura's got 8. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Lakers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot totals, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
The first one falls.
When you talk about two-way impact on a game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing. And offensively, he can carry a team.
On the left block, and Davis sends it back. LeBron kicks to Hachimura. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
James continues to impress with his passing. I think that's his greatest attribute. Outstanding assist there.
And then Carter with the jam.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And James gets it to go on the assist by Davis. 6 points for him.
You think LeBron is bothered by that contact? Absolutely not. No way.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, and his shot selection iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
Sacramento making a switch here. Monk's checked in. And it's the Kings with the ball. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
James, the pass to Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Hey, this is a difficult shot for anybody, this floater, but with Davis and his size, even more difficult. And he's added it to his repertoire.
Monk against Hachimura. The shot's good from Monk.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Here's Reeves. No scoring in this one. Over Carter. And it's off the back rim. No good. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Monk. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, when you look at Monk's shot mechanics, they're really solid. Even with the foul, he completed his follow-through in his shooting motion. Impressive.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Valanciunas, and there's another one for the Lakers.
So skilled at the 5. Valanciunas helps space the court, knocks down the mid-range Jay more often than not, and also a terror on the offensive glass.
Again, the miss by the Kings.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
The feed to Davis. Over Robinson. The offensive rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 10 points for Shorty.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
James up top. McDaniels defending. That shot wide open. Hachimura's got 12.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
1 second left. The shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. That'll be a 5-second call. We are looking around the NBA, Clark. Which division do you think is the strongest overall?
I think it's pretty clear, man. You look at that Pacific Division out west, you're talking Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Show me another division that can match that for entertainment value, quality of number of all-stars, and caliber of the teams. That's the one.
And for the Lakers, their shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up and forward, the star pairing of LeBron and Davis. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Reeves in at the point. Now here is Carter. Tight defense on him. Jones in the post. James defending. Ellis can't get it to go. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Reeves, defended by Carter. Reeves can't hit.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Carter against Hachimura. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Off target at the rim.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Jones and the rejection by LeBron. Reeves the pass to Davis. Here's Reeves. The 11-footer, and he hits the jump shot. Valanciunas has got 30 points.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Kings have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility to the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. And that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Battling and doing work down low. The King, that motor still running good.
And here's Carter. Outside, Jones. Ellis outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Los Angeles foul. LeBron James.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
For Jones.
Another big round of applause for your Kings youth.
That free throw missing. And you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
James kicks to Davis. He feeds it to Valanciunas. That one falls. That's now 32 points for Valanciunas.
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
Tipped away. And Hachimura with a clear path to the rack. No good from Valanciunas. The Kings have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Carter outside. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Davis kicks to Valanciunas. Over Len. No good from Valanciunas.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
LeBron with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Sacramento making some changes. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Len. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Ellis. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. That's a shot he doesn't shoot very often.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Shot, high post. DeRozan's shot is good.
DeRozan from mid-range makes it look so easy.
James looking it over. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And Davis sends it back. James against Carter. Out to the right wing. Kicks it out to James. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Shoots over DeRozan. Now here's James. Not a lot of room. And another shot. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 7 rebounds in the game. McDaniels in the post. Davis is there. Lyles passes to DeRozan. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Robinson's checked in for Trey Lyles. And then for the Lakers, Vanderbilt's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Tubb comes in for Rui Hachimura. And James subbed in for Austin Reed.
Watching Davis do work like this is special.
They double him with James. Carter on the wing. And the rejection by James. Clark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and with such great passers. And you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
James up top, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Here's McLaughlin. James defending. McLaughlin no good.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Carter outside. Steps back and fires. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so James will bring it up for L.A.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Valanciunas.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Ellis, he's checked in for the Kings. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. From deep, James. It's hauled in by the Kings. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Carter. And Davis pulls it down.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
From deep, James drills it from outside.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You keep taking care of business. How is your game traveling on the road?
You know, we just try to have a road warrior mentality. We understand when we go on the road, it's just us. The Laker faithful, they travel with us too sometimes, but we know it's just all about us and how we can play well on the road, and we've been doing that this year so far.
Yeah, you kept this crowd quiet down the stretch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.